True Gamer here, back with another episode. Then I've got Sonic Colors Ultimate, and this is my big box edition. And with this big box edition, as you see printed there on the top left corner of the box, it also includes this Sonic Baby keychain, and it looks like so. So this keychain will add some life to your bunch of keys. Now, this game was released in 2021 and it was created by Blind Squirrel Studios, and Sega of America was the publishers. Now, like me, if you're a huge fan of the Legend of Heroes series, this is the one for you. Trials into Reverie. And it was first released in Japan in 2020, and then I know it came out for the PS4 and PS5 in 2023. And if, like me, you do have a PS4 copy, it is upgradable to the PS5. As you see in the bottom right corner, it has that stamp of approval there. So, and also, if you got the PSVR, the first one, it is compatible with that as well. So Neon Falcom was the developers, and it was published by NSI America Incorporated. Now, if you're a fan of shmups or shoot 'em ups, G Darius HD will be your cup of tea. I used to play this game to death on my Super Famicom and also on my Sega Mega Drive. And I have my legendary copy right here, which is boxed with all of its instructions. And yeah, I used to play that to death. I used to love it because it's one of my favorite franchises of all time. So the G Darius remake is the 4th arcade installment in the series, which, and with that HD touch, it will give all them sprites some extra vivid pop. The developer was M2, and with the collaboration of Taito and In together, they both published this game. Now, this game I just brought for buying's sake because I spotted it for dirt cheap, so I said, what the hell? And that is Valkyrie Elysium. And this is an action role-playing game. Although this wasn't amazingly popular, a lot of players don't have a bad thing to say about this title. And it was released in 2022, and Soil and Square Enix was the developers, and Square Enix was the standalone publishers. And it is also a PS5 upgradable game. Another PS5 upgradable game, Sandland, which no doubt in my mind will be a future hidden gem. So if you're in that collecting community, my advice is to seize upon this now before them prices become outrageous. It was released in April recently, 2024, and ILCA brought this marvelous manga game to life, and the legendary Bandai Namco was the publishers. Now, the last 5 games I'm going to showcase are ones that are very costly in the gaming industry. Now, the first game of high value is Call of Cthulhu, and to get this sealed will cost quite a bit of money in 2024. And this is an excellent horror survival role-playing game which I have to go back to sometime in the future. And it was released in 2018, and Cyanide Studios was the developers, and it was published by Focus Home. Now, I can completely understand why this game is a masterpiece and keeps going up in price, because this is the most quintessential game you should have in your PS4 collection. Now, Detroit Become Human is a title that will go down in the history books forever and ever. And this is one of my top 10 PS4 games of all time. Now this was released in 2018, developed by Quantic Dreams, and Sony Interactive Entertainment was the publishers. And here's another quintessential exclusive game you should own on your PS4 system, and that is Until Dawn, which is an epic in every single way. And playing this game is like you're in a movie. And this was developed by that multi-talented company, Supermassive Games. And Sony Computer Entertainment gave them full backing as the publisher, so Sony believed. It's not gonna stop there, the classic games keep coming. Another franchise I adored since the beginning is Castlevania. And this is Castlevania Requiem, and it has more than tripled in price lately, and it keeps on going up and up and up. So this has 2 games installed on one single disc, and the games are Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood. So with this print you can relive all of them glory days, and it was released 2018, and Konami took on all of the duties because they developed and published the game. And my last sealed game to enter that special club is this masterpiece, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. And a sealed copy is going up in price daily, especially this copy with the sleeve, which also includes some special bonus content. And look at that, over 200 awards, and speaks for itself just how brilliant this game is. And it was released in 2015, and it was developed and published by CD Projekt Red, who produced a game that will go down in the record books until the end of time.